The video begins with a column of shimmering, multicolored particles, moving downward against a black background. Then the scene shifts, revealing the words hope, transformation, integrity, and unity on screen. The video then transitions again, displaying the letters MIABS in large, shimmering letters over a mosaic of shattered, multicolored glass against a black background. The text, "Live the life you want," appears.
Hope, transformation, integrity, and unity. Live the life you want.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the MIABS Mosaic Volume 5.3 for May 17th, 2026. My name is Stephen Crouch, and I am the Secretary of the Michigan Association of Blind Students, here to bring you communications and updates and announcements here on this Mosaic. And I'm going to tell you guys, we're in the middle of May here, and we've been having some crappy weather, some cold weather, some of it warm, some of it has been rainy or a few thunderstorms. Look, I don't know if April has truly given May some love and buying May some flowers up in this month, but let me tell you guys, the Michigan Association of Blind Students is going off strong, and we have committees, we have events that is going on that has already been taking place, and that is getting ready to be taking place within May. So all that aside, I'm very delighted to announce these updates here on this Mosaic. So if you have any questions, concerns, or anything important that you want to write about the Mosaic, you can email Jeff Crouch, President of the Michigan Association of Blind Students, and that email is miabs-president@outlook.com. Alright, so I'm going to get the show on the road here with a few communications updates here and announcements. And the first one here, I'm going to start off with Tech Talk. So, as you may or may not have known throughout Kick and every bit of social media, and according to the Mosaic for 4.2 there, Sean Williams, our at-large board member, reviewed the MicroSpeak recorder, which is a voice recorder that is sold by AT Guys. Well, in May's version of Tech Talk Live, which is the 26th, Sean isn't alone. He's not alone. In fact, we're going to continue the streak of audio recorders, because yours truly, Stephen Crouch, that's me, I'm going to be reviewing the Zoom H1 Essential Recorder. Yeah, and that's going to be going on the 26th. And that's also sold by AT Guys. So please come in. We'll live stream that event. Also, with Tech Talk here and a bunch of communication stuff, we do have a planning committee meeting on May 19th, so please do not forget to attend that and throw your suggestions out to either me or Sean. If you have any additional questions about Tech Talk, or if you want to write an email to Sean about your suggestions on Tech Talk, you can always email Sean Williams at ShaunTechno@gmail.com. That is ShaunTeckno@gmail.com. Alright, enough said about that. Let's move right on to Unseen Media. And if you've been living under a rock here about this subcommittee, Unseen Media is a subcommittee within communications that is devoted to accessible activities and recreational leisure, like movies, gaming, sports. If it's well within our NFB code of conduct, then we'll definitely discuss it, demonstrate it, review it, whatever. But if you've been living under a rock recently, on April 29th, I started off the first Unseen Media right and strong with the history and evolution of audio description, like movies and TV shows. In fact, that was part one of it. And if you hadn't had a chance, please go find that video up on our YouTube page and Facebook and X and pretty much just all around our MIABS social media pages. And what's even better too is that we're going to have a part two of the discussion on audio described media. And that's going to cover resources and researching upcoming or your movie or TV show, as it were, like say online and streaming services, or if you want to put your advocacy steps in the door there with the theaters, we'll talk about that. And you might see a little demonstration here and there, but that is for you guys to watch and for you guys to get on the live event, which is on April 30th. In fact, the same date as our MIABS meeting, so that is at 6 there. So if you want to come in and see our second Unseen Media live event, go ahead, please join us. So with that out of the way, I have some general announcements here, and we're going to talk about here for a minute the update on MIABS Dipped Candy, the fundraiser here. So I know in recent timings the Dipped Candy fundraiser was breached and was down for a time. However, I am absolutely very excited and delighted to announce to you and to pretty much to all the masses out there that was wondering about the dipped apples, that our MIABS Dipped Candy fundraiser is back online, is live currently, and is still going strong and active. So make sure you pick up something for your loved ones, for yourself, for your four-legged friends, for your pups that loves the T word. Yeah. And so, yeah, get them while the due date approaches, which the due date ends on May 24th. Man, I get tongue-tied here. But yeah, that's all in accordance. Get your dipped apples while the due date approaches. So please hurry fast. All right, I'm gonna move right along to a fundraiser you might have heard. This is new. So we're delighted and excited to announce a brand new fundraiser that just got started a couple of days ago. It's called our MIABS Accessible Flea Market. And what this is, it is a way to promote global accessibility. And so what this basically is that members of the Michigan Association of Blind Students has currently, they're showcasing their talents or their experiences or their skills out to you guys. So for instance, on that site there that you will find, you're going to find stuff to baking and crafts, accessible technology training like the NLS BARD mobile and player trainings. You'll find accessible technology training. you'll find some like O&M consultant. There's a bunch of stuff up on that flea market site. Please go venture and support the Michigan Association of Blind Students on what we do, because we advocate for resources to better help those blind students and getting them successful in their colleges and as well as their work fields and their beyond. So I guess, folks, that brings us to the calendar of events here. And please take notes. These meetings, except June's board meeting, except that will be on the NFB of Michigan's affiliate website. All these meetings here that I'm about to read is going to take place in our MIABS Zoom. Yes, we have our own Zoom. And here is the list of dates. And please join members and guests. Please join these invited guests. And, just please join. All right, so on May 18th at 6:30 p.m. is our advocacy toolkit meeting ran by Jeff Crouch. On May 19th at 6 o'clock p.m. is our communications, unseen media, and tech talk committee meeting ran by yours truly, Stephen Crouch. Please do not forget to attend that. Then we move on to May 23rd at 10 o'clock. Wow. Woohoo! At 10 o'clock a.m. This is going to be the NFB of Michigan's state affiliate business meeting that's going to be taking place in Dearborn. So please do not forget to attend that. On May 25th at 6:30 p.m. is our events committee meeting. On May 26th at 7 p.m. is our official Tech Talk live event with a review of the Zoom H1 Essential Recorder. On May 30th at 1 o'clock p.m. is our MIABS members meeting, so please bring a guest as well. Do not forget to attend that if you are a member. Then happening on the same day, on May 30th at 6:30 p.m. is our Unseen Media live event. And that's going to cover part 2 of our audio description discussions, finding resources and researching on how to find an upcoming or your favorite movie or TV show that you want to find or watch at the theaters and such. Then on May 31st at 6 p.m. is our Project Prepare meeting ran by Daniel Agajan and Shanice Millage. For a minute, give a shout out here to Shanice Millage and the great work that she is doing as co-chair. A pat on the back for you, Shanice. Then on June 6th, at 3:30 p.m. is our monthly MIABS business meeting. And it's going to take place on the NFB of Michigan's affiliate Zoom line. So in conclusion, in connecting with us, we do have many ways apart from our student division listserv. By the way, go and subscribe to the listserv if you haven't, but there are a bunch of ways you can stay connected and stay up to date with everything. Like you're watching this video perhaps on YouTube or Kick. You're probably watching this video on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Probably you're watching this video on Twitter/X, Mastodon. And we even have a little blog on WordPress. So pretty much in conclusion, that wraps up my Mosaic video. I want to thank you guys for watching and or listening to this Mosaic here. Please keep your eyes and ears out for volume 5.4 as Danielle Agajon, our treasure of MIABS, takes us home to discuss the fundraising and the monthly wrap up. Again, folks, I'm tongue tied over here, but as I said, thank you very much for attending or for watching and or listening to this Mosaic. We thank you, and as always, I'm Stephen Crouch, Secretary of the Michigan Association of Blind Students, and as always, let's go build the Federation.
Please
Peace.
like and subscribe. And don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss anything on the MIABS channel.